There we go. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright. What's up, what's up? Another night, another moon, another celestial dive into the realm of the unknown. 9:48 p.m. Closing in on Friday. Beautiful night tonight. Let me know if you can hear me all right. What's up, Vision? Take it back. PPP. What's up, AK John? What's up, Funky? How you doing? Nice to see ya. What's up, Rockstar? Skywatch SoCal. What's up? All the way from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Who else we got? Hope you guys are having a good Thursday night. Just got done with my day. So I got some really cool planetary alignments tonight. Mars is ahead of the moon to the right, and Saturn is almost setting, but we got a couple of really interesting stars next to the moon. Nashira, the lucky one, and then Deneb el-Jabi, which is, I think, the tail of the goat star to the left of the moon. And what else we got? Just got Fomalhaut. There's another star in the sky. Tonight is like really crisp out, so I feel like maybe we get some star nebula shots, perhaps. Also, it looks like it's a good night to do some nice detail zoomed in shots. Good that you can hear me, awesome. I visualize world peace, for sure. For sure. What's up there, Dagger? How you doing? No, maybe, yeah, this one. I'll chat with y'all for a while before I take a little break, and then I need to get my drink. I just wanted to get live quick before the clouds, if there are any clouds. We'll see. Just taking advantage of it right now. That's so funny. Rockstar says, only place I'm not a mod. And Dagger's like, looks weird, don't it? Honestly, I kind of love the lack of wrenches. It's just so distracting to me. What's up? So did anything happen with the moon stuff? I haven't looked online, but I assume that no one found any videos of anything hitting the moon. We were talking about that yesterday, but I was being rather skeptical about it. So I'm just pulling up the Lunar Atlas here, taking a look at some of these features that we might zoom in on. Obviously at the top, the Terminator line has moved past deep into Mare Imbrium, so we'll be able to take a look at some of those craters, and then of course Plato and Montes Tenerife, my little chicken claw area. I really like that. And then above that, obviously we've got some Mare Frigoris and north of the moon, and then down I think Tycho crater is visible tonight. I was just zoomed in there for a second. Yeah, it definitely I feel like it didn't happen. Yeah, so Tycho and Clavius with a string of craters inside it. Love this view. So I was being asked yesterday what my favorite portions are, and kind of this is the first day where like all the really neat features start showing up. So the crater right under Tycho crater, so Tycho is the one that's obviously so prominent with the little pyramidal structure in the center. Underneath that is Maginus, and to the right of that is Orientius. And then Clavius is the one to the bottom left that's kind of harsh shadows with a little string inside it. I believe that's Eratosthenes and Copernicus, the large crater, coming right out of the Terminator. I definitely love the little triangular, the Triforce looking shape inside Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes kind of leans, makes this kind of head shape on the edge of the Apennine mountain range, kind of leaning into Mare Imbrium. There's that Halloween face again, the kind of jack-o'-lantern with the Apennine Mountains, and then that's Archimedes and Autolycus and Aristillus crater making the trifecta. This is sort of where we were at yesterday, taking a look at Mare Imbrium, and of course the gash of the mountains, Valles Alpus, Plato crater. Oh yeah, Funky Blue, when you win that Mega Million, send me some. That's for show. Just send me a telescope on a truck with some tacos. The view is as nice as you could want it tonight. That's wow. Seriously. Very lucky, very lucky. All right, this portion all the way at the edge, I really like this. This is Mare Humboldtianum. And next to that is Endymion. Endymion. No, I was right. Yeah, these two little structures that are darkened towards the limb. What's up there, Tana? How's it going? One Stoner, Two Cats. Hello. Just getting deep here on the moon. I'll turn up that contrast and we can take a look at that. One thing that's nice. So one thing that's nice is my tracking tonight is really decent. I was able to do a 2-star proper polar alignment and get the scope looking really steady, so the shots are focused in. What's up there, JR Low? Ken JR checking in. What's up, Jersey Dolphins? This channel makes me want to fire up a doobie. I have achieved my goals. All right. So Just picking some tunes to play in the background. I'm just going to keep doing a little bit of a lunar tour, just looking at this area. Like I said, Mare Humboldtianum and Endymion. And maybe I'll put up a couple of labels in a second. So we're going to go down a little bit, and feel free to stop me as I know there's a little bit of a lag, like maybe 10, 15 seconds, but if you want to see another spot, I'm happy to go back to it. So there's a little dark craterlet, like right in the center of your screen right now, under Humboldtianum. And I'm looking for the name. It's not. Right there it is. It's Lacus Spei, L-A-C-U-S-S-P-E-I. And it's a tiny crater, but I guess it's like 80 kilometers in diameter, which is not small, but it looks really small in that kind of darkened region. And so let's keep creeping. Right underneath that, you got Masala F. And that's not to be confused with the meal. I think it's spelled differently, M-E-S, right? M-E-S-S-A-L-A, Messala, possibly. And keep going down. There's Gauss. Yeah, Gauss. Kind of these regions. Hey, what's up, Ellie? How are you? Peace to you. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're doing well tonight. It's 10 p.m. over here, sharp. Just closing out the day, the long-ass day with some lunar footage. Blessed to have these skies. So, yeah, back here at a very prominent feature that you guys know about, Mare Crisium. But of course, we've been learning, the last few years that this little feature right next to it, the one with the three very distinct white rays coming out of it, is called Proclus, P-R-O-C-L-U-S. And Proclus is a really interesting feature. It's one of those things that's not really talked about very much in the public kind of domain of discussing lunar topology. I know a lot, that's a little flyby, little bird. So Proclus is one of those really interesting ones. Description says 28 kilometers in diameter, pentagonal-shaped formation, steep slopes supporting Proclus K to the northwest, Proclus R to the west, Proclus South and P to the southeast. Pretty high walls, pretty flat floor with something? Oh, pretty flat floor, little widened, small central mountain, radiations. I guess that's what I was saying about the three arc rays coming out. I guess that's what radiations are. So I'm kind of reading off the Lunar Atlas, which is almost like a diary or a compendium of all these different people who've kind of just made notes on all these features. So Mare Crisium is interesting. Of course, Mare Crisium has two little craterlets that are very prominent, like little eyes on the head of the crab. And that's pierced to the top, and underneath that is Picard, Captain Picard. Exactly, label the bird. So this is one of my newer, one of the features that I've just started to learn about and actually just be able to name without being really confused, and that's Mare Undarum, underarm. Made a mnemonic device to remember it that way, but Mare Undarum is that kind of region right underneath Mare Crisium, centered on your screen right now. Looks like some interesting characters or illustration, and it has the three little dots. It looks like an M, and yeah, they call that tortured in this description. So Mare Undarum is about 200 by 100 kilometers, and sorry, I think I was wrong. Yeah, I call it tortured. They call it tormented. All right, so pretty tormented region. I think I saw tortured somewhere. So tormented and tortured region to the east of Firminius, apparently formed by the meeting of several several gobbled. That's what is in there. So just, it sounds like nothing. Anyway, for me, that's one of the also very interesting features. This is one of these that is really immediately visible on the wax. So you get to see this quickly, and it's also one of these things that looks better at different points in libration. There's also a little feature to the north of that that's almost kind of infringing upon the edge, and that area is Mare Marginis. And Eunice and Goddard are a couple of those regions right there. Similarly, I say Mare Marginis. Can I click on that? I should be able to click on that. Damn. Well, it's not giving me the data. No data. Just checking a track over here. Hey, thanks, Funky. Appreciate that. All right, so let's keep going down. I have the contrast boosted a little bit so we can see the edge a bit better. Maybe I should loosen up on it. All right, so moving into Mare Fecunditatis and Langrenus crater centered on your screen. You'll also see to the north of Langrenus, which is, Langrenus is the like really large, kind of lighter gray crater with a flat floor and a central peak, a little bit elliptical. And Langrenus is about 133 kilometers in diameter and the height of 7,900 feet, I want to say. That's what they're saying. Circular formation deformed to the south, very steep and tormented slopes supporting Los Magrenus, C and E, and South Somerville to the northeast and Acosta to the north. High walls with terraces deformed to the south. Extensive flat floor with more tortured northwest. It's really interesting. It's like reading some madman's diary, these descriptions. Funky says, something really hit the moon, or was that BS? So I was filming during the whole blackout, or YouTube blackout thing. I was in the middle of stream and I didn't catch anything, although like there were clouds all night. But I was thinking skeptically that, you know, there must be so many other people who don't stream and don't even know about YouTube, who probably record the moon all the time. So I feel like if anything really happens on the moon, like we'd know about it. There's so many other channels, so I feel like, you know, it's possible, but I'm not buying it just yet. But then again, I haven't done enough research, so we'll see. This weekend I plan to catch up on all these stories. I've not had a chance. Whoops, come back, moon. Michaela says, hello, can you see if the moon was hit? So we're seeing things at a giant, really, like these huge ranges. Like I was saying, I had this crater, Langrenus. Yeah, the clouds all night, Funky. And even after the stream ended, I tried to check and it was cloudy literally until the moon set. Yeah, so Michaela, these craters are like in the range of 130 kilometers across, and it's really unlikely that you would capture something that was like a few feet or, you know, maybe 20 feet across in a telescope, with a telescope like this. It's almost impossible. It literally doesn't even resolve on a pixel. So it's just simply impossible with common, you know, backyard telescopes to see anything of that size on the moon. What's up there, 921 Virgo? What's up, Martel Champagne? What's good? So there's this region going down. This whole area under Mare Fecunditatis, and then Mare Nectaris is the adjacent sea. Another bird passing us by. Alright, so I'm going to take a little break from the mic, put on some tunes, and then I'm going to switch up the lens and get real close up to the moon. It's your green window and your violet lips, that your chestnut hair with some courage. It's your 9 to 5, baby, kill your lies. Let us sing 5, 6, 7 in your heart's 11. Got your jiggle to soul, weight on your bones, coming from the cold.
Calling in from outer space, holding on the rest of life. Say that way, I'm a tree, and tell me what you'd do with it if you were me. friend there, that's a code of arms. It's the end, so let's just play the odds. You're my friend there, that's a code of arms. Sing along to the end, once you know, babe. Where your friends at, take it in the arm. And run to the end, something. She called me friend now, that's a call to arms. Stick around to the end, so cute. Call your friend, so Stage some time in the looking glass. I don't know why time goes so fast. Stick inside my bones, and now I'm home, and now I'm all alone. Distance in my mind, distance is divine. Spent some time just thinking about it. Don't know why I resisted. If we were compatible, if we was disastrous, I wouldn't know, I wouldn't care, cause I would burn right after it. Clouds are clouds, chromosomes, steal across the flyway of the city. Dr. Groove, come in, Dr. Groove. Well, I don't even know, sometimes I wish that I would get bitten. Instead I'm written discriminately, subjugate me. I believe my system is to breathe reprieve, singing on the preaching choir. Clones are clones, chromosomes, steal across the flyway of the city. Dr. Groove, coming, Dr. Groove. Coming, Dr. Groove. Coming, Dr. Groove. Clones are clones, chromosomes, steal across the flyway of the city. Dr. Groove, coming, Dr. Groove. On my video, don't you hit the sleep? You cut to be, don't live a lot to me. Look at the rise of seas, all Pacifically, oceanography and independent studies. Peer reviewed, get the loot when I'm feeling moves. My net's so crude, my head believes the game, but I don't heart beneath the pain. And I will never change my language, I can never be offended. Clouds are clouds, chromosomes, steal across the flyway of the city. Clouds are clouds, chromosomes, steal across the flyway of the city.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Just hopping on here. Rain song got me. Alright, so I was doing that little tour, but I figure, man, you're here. You want to hear some live tunes, I can accommodate. What's up to everybody? I know I've been off chat for a little bit, but it's been really like crisp. Just going through all the different sites. Lower that just a little bit. Your body's messed up. I see you moaning all alone, and see him burning down your throat. Since you're that's the bridge. I started to sing the wrong part. All right, let me try this one again. Or is this too mopey? Let me do something a little less mopey. I play a song I want you to hear as clearly as I'm coming through, as I'm coming through. 'Cause I want you to hear me as clear as I'm coming through. I'm still coming through. I still want you to hear me as I wonder about the skies, about the pearls, about the snails, about the gold foil after your spacecraft. I know you hear me loud and clear. You said so in a tiny little box on my screen. Hope you hear me loud and clear, loud and clear. Hope you hear me loud and clear. Hope you hear me loud and clear. I'm drifting on to a different song. And streets alive. We are beneath the faded lamppost. Talk to mama, common folk. Create solved puzzles of our ancestors. But imagine they time before you rage and fire your hand cold. So very long, so very long. I felt you, so good and I felt you coming way down low. I saw you creeping. I said I saw you creeping. Stay home, they will say home, home. operator. know the song pretty well, but I don't think I could really play that, honestly, right now. Also, doing Chris Cornell justice is really, like, I'll embarrass myself with something I'm capable of, but that one's tough. But I love that song. Maybe, also I think it's all in, like, they tune differently. And finally, I've been trying not to do other people's stuff lately. Otherwise, I kind of would be doing covers, or maybe I should just do covers tonight and the hell with it.
Light
What's going on in the chat? What's up, Awake? How's it going, buddy? Just got zoned into that song for a second. Hope the audio is still good. Ooh. Deep in, the humidity kind of adds to the zone you get into, the magnetic bubble of performance. Getting through the vibrations, feedback. You said you wanted, all right, let's drink some water. Switch up the sound on this. Maybe I feel like I lost tone on the guitar. Let's see. There we go. That's just the amp, right? I feel like the guitar just got like a lot lower. Huh. All right, we forge ahead. Yo, what's up, A2UC3Y? What's going on? All right. Sun comes out, cutting right through the atmosphere for you. Mind's made up, my dear. Spent a long time and my mind holds up. Mysterious situations come to you, and I tune up my gears and step into the surface. The blacklands we break, fly on a blue hawk and cast all those shadows away. Go, white wizard, into the darkness you dread. Fly, young soldier, in the hopes of the shadows vibrate. I keep on pulling myself back from the edge, but I got nothing new to say for myself. But I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. Keep on pulling myself back from the edge, but I got nothing new to say for myself. But I'm sorry, man. Say I'm not sorry. I keep on pulling you back from the edge, but you got nothing new to say for yourself. But you're sorry now. Say you're not really sorry. Pulling you back. You got nothing new to say for yourself, but you're sorry now. You're so sorry. Into the blacklands we break. Fly, young sweetheart.
far and cast all those shadows away. Go, wild wizard, into the darkness you dread. Fly, young soldier, in the hopes of the shadows vibrate.
Is it now, man? What time is it? Let's drift across the page, words I've had till I make sense in the brain. It's so I'm wasting on you. When I make up another line, take down another line, and see for you. Love I miss rhythm and jack. What's up, Michigan Woodland Warrior? What's going on? Have a good rest of your night, brother. What's up, what's up, what's up? How back at you? Angry lecture, formidable opponent, you can rock out. Formidable opponent, strike back. I don't think you had the choice. What's up, Amari Armenta? Can we see some artificial satellites from here? We can see, when they pass by, but right now I'm playing, so not automatically. I'd have to look outside, and if I see it, I would follow it. For a track to play, let's see. Yo, Rainsong, you got something you want to hear of my stuff? Zoom, zoom. Yeah, should I take a break? I guess I've been playing for a little bit. Yo, good vibes tonight, y'all. That's a good idea, actually. Take a little sip, a little smoke. A little salt of the earth. Some salt is always good. Lots of nice color. I bumped up the saturation just a little bit, but yeah, something real nice. Zoom on tranquility, okay. At your service. So this is right between serenity and tranquility. Indestructible ideas are vanishing, aimlessly wandering away. Nation crawls, insatiable, into my nighttime activities, your liberties. But can you say, you're my sister and I love you forever? You're my brothers and I love you forever. Say, you're my sister and I love you forever. say, you're my brothers and I love you forever. To love you for I recall I knew the sun, the elements of fallen graces. Look out, all we love is from the one, the healing bones and body breaking. Won't you tell me what you like? I got so much love for you. I got to say, you're my sister and I love you forever. And I love you forever. I mean it, you're my sisters. I love you forever. Say, you're my cousins, you're my dogs, you're my cats, you're my family. I love you forever. You're a towel. No, you're a towel. It's just ignorant. It's ignorant. Moon's ignorant. I have an idea. That's the man at Funky Town. All right, up here to Mari Imbrium. Imbirum. Imbirum. Imbi room, what's up? What's up, Imbi chat room? It's getting goofy. It's getting 11:30. But yeah, it's like, what is it? Thursday? What is it? Moonday? Thursday. Definitely Thursday. That was a little strut in deep humidity in the bubble of magnetic humid effervescence, illuminance, unity. Wanna get high? I know. Maybe we can get a little high. I'm just looking for a song to play. Anybody? Any suggestions, y'all? Any suggestions? When was the last time? What was it? It's our time now, Towley. What did he say? It said, when was the last time you had a good burn? 20? 30 seconds? Fucking great line. South Park has been good actually lately. I don't know if y'all watch South Park, but they just really keep chugging with that. The rare show that I watch. What was I looking at? I was Space Oddity? Alright, whatever. Got the copyright. Let's do some covers. So partly because I feel like I'm kind of singing alright tonight, maybe not so horribly. I admit that freely. That moon is looking mighty nice. Dotted all my PPPs, crossed all my TTTs. All right, little gamma, little saturation, a little contrast. All right, all right. Let's see. All right. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirt to wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in the most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world. The world. Oh, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still, and I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Oh, ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. Is there something wrong? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating in my tin can, far above the world? Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do except strain for you. Oh, who's leaving? Oh, Miguel, peace out, I guess. And Wolfman, you're peacing out as well. Yo, you're welcome, brother. cool. Everybody got to stay so chill in this MFR. Gotta keep our heads about us. What's up there, Sovereign Gamer? How's it going? How's it going? I'm going to do a quick Bob Marley trio and then take a little break because I'm getting hot over here. Damn, I got to sit, like, stretch for a second. Here's an old school one. I got to turn off the distortion for this, even though tubby tape is kind of the right sound. I'll turn it down a bit. Old pirates, yes, they robbed I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Oh, minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hands was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Oh, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Oh, have no fear for atomic energy. 'Cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Oh, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. Redemption song. All right. They don't want to see us tonight. All they want us to do is keep on fussing and fighting. They don't want to see us live together. All they want us to do is keep on killing one another. Top ranking. Top ranking. Are you skanking? Skanking, are you skanking? Skanking, skanking, oh, top ranking. Did you mean what you said now? Are you? How blood runs. It runs through our life and our hearts, the heart to hearts divine. John saw him coming with the truth from an ancient time. The brotherly love, sisterly love. I feel this morning. I feel this morning. Brotherly love, sisterly love. I feel this morning. This morning. Say, hey, hey. They don't want to see us unite, yeah. All they want us to do is keep on fussing and fighting. They don't want to see us live together. All they want us to do is keep on killing one another. Top ranking, oh top ranking. Say, are you skanking, 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 skanking? Oh top ranking. Oh, did you mean what you said now? How are you? What? All right, one more and then a little break. Down Babylon. It's a little too low. All right. Come, we gon' burn down Babylon one more time. Come, we go chant down Babylon one more time. For them so, yes them so, yes them so, so come, we go chant down Babylon one more time. You see their dreams and aspirations crumble in front of their face. I don't remember this part actually. I thought I knew it. Dang. All right. Let me try a different one. I don't want to butcher Bob. All right, so we're just centered on the moon. Let me go over to the side and get a little cross shot. Brighten it up a little bit. Keep Tico in the corner. No one keeps Tico in the corner. Buffalo Soldier might be cool, coming in from the cold. Fussing and fighting. Now I'm just loopy. Yeah, let's do one drop. One drop is cool. This is from my teenage years. So this one. Yeah, we're making it one stop. Generation gap, so feel this drum beat as it beats within, playing our rhythm, resisting against the system. I know Jah would never let us down, pull you right from wrong. Jah will never let us down. Oh no, oh no. They made the world so hard every day. Got to keep on fighting, fighting. They made the world so hard every day. The people are dying, dying from hunger and starvation. Drip, comment, lamentation, drip, in freedom and revelation, drip, you'll find your redemption. Then you give us the teachings of His Majesty, for we don't want no devil philosophy, but you could give us the teachings of His Majesty, for we don't want no devil philosophy. I feel it in the one drop. And the roots rhythm, playing our rhythm. Please tell me, rhythm, isms and schisms saying, I know Jah never let us down. Oh, never, never let us down. I'll never let us down. Never let you down. Never let us. There's the copyright. Crashing and burning hard. No, two ways to do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total train wreck. All right. I practiced this for years and I still can't do it right. Oh, I'm so wired up. It's so funny. Just got into playing all those covers. Just stream of consciousness. What's up, Fish Grow Greens? That's the fat finger thing, man. For years, I can't. Some shit like that. Steve Howe is like mega guitar player, just unreal. Anyway, that's honest guitar playing. That's what it's like to play well, but then to also have limitations is really humbling. What's up, West Brooklyn? Yeah, I probably should take a break. I'm like dripping. So, time to play some recorded tracks. If you have a song you want to hear, throw it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna lay down some stuff here. Man, I need to snack hard. To snack hard. Snack hard 2. Revenge of the Snack.
question the whole. We'll never question the whole. Don't you question the whole in my heart. low, like the cold trains on the soul track. You brought me down to the whoa. Forget about the land you knew was strange. Remember all the love you knew today. Won't you close eyes, relinquish every step of the way. Oh, terrestrial, and all your memories, like a cold hand, puts up your sleeve like a death wheel. I'm rolling down, I'll be toe to toe. With the truth you know, all the fine, show away. Won't you go till the end of your days? When you fine, when you call enough to you. When you go to the end of your days, yeah. Go to the end of your days, to the end of your days.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Friday.
I mean,
How much dollar amount?
That's a good question.
And it's a good question. Have you seen millions of dollars? No.
Are you a rich man?
Why do you mean by rich?
You have a lot of possessions, a lot of money in the bank.
Position make you rich.
Possession make me
I
rich.
don't have that type of richness. My richness is life.
Bob, how important is
So I got this 3x
to harass the man?
lens in right now. I was just zoomed in on this feature called Rupus Recta, or Huygens Sword,
Against the wall here in Jamaica.
which is really looking nice tonight. This kind of fold in the land. And earlier we were taking a look at Copernicus up close. That was really magnificent.
Rasta is involved in progress, in making understanding, like preaching traditional culture to the people. Rasta not killers. You have to do good before you can be a Rasta. If
You have
you're
to do
bad,
good.
if you're body, then you're bad. If you're goody, then you're good.
Just got a little darker. Maybe clouds moved in or something.
Well, the person in
Oh, what did I miss? Maybe I missed something? Was it like another bird or? So I was just trying to read all the chat comments from before.
It's a message of Rastafari.
Alright, so
You should go back to Africa.
I really think there are a lot of birds tonight. It's just pretty common. Like, if you look at the old videos, you'll see the stuff that really is like a craft or whatever, or a satellite is like a tiny black speck, and it takes a while to cross. All the really fast stuff is probably birds. I feel like Copernicus is kind of the best feature right now. It's just killing it. Definitely getting a little bit of that atmospherics as it's setting. Going on about, wow, almost 3 hours. Shit.
Drugs and the trafficking of marijuana and violence, police
Yeah,
arrests.
man, them crucified Christ, remember? Christ was a Christian and them crucified Christ, saying he's not a
Yeah, if it was like a shadow or anything large, it was probably a bird close up.
Rastafarians in Toronto, for example, have a very bad reputation.
When I mean, I wouldn't say that the
I wouldn't say Rastafarians have a bad reputation. I would say people give Rastafarians a bad reputation.
Rastafarians,
Fuck yeah,
all
Bob.
of these things happening before the Rastafarians even start coming to Canada anyway.
People are such horse heads. All right, back at Copernicus up close. I mean, this is like one of the coolest shots. You can really see some hexagonal, like straight wall features, and then the kind of, it almost like looks like it's been pulled out of the ground.
Couldn't tell God that is
Very strong religious belief.
Can you imagine like what if that is an impact? Like where's the rest of the debris?
It's in fact true that many Jamaican people get
All the
involved
debreesies.
in marijuana and therefore get the bad reputation associated with Rastafari.
get traffic.
Everyone said it had a YouTube weird thingy.
About those part of life, All I know about
What
is
was that about? Just now, or I don't know. It looks like it's green. Like tonight, I'm not dropping any frames at all.
Okay, what's your
my
music
own
to you?
is the music to me. Music is more than music to me. It go further than music, It go with I don't know it further than music.
But you used it as a strong message. I mean, words like a hungry man is an angry man.
All right. I'm sorry about that. Just don't need any negative vibes in here, please. All right, so just hanging out over here for a second, then I'm going to pan around a little bit more. All right, so this is kind of a great example of the limit, you know, of like what an 8-inch scope with a really good view can do. Fastenal one, what's going on? Welcome. It says, wonder how big that one is. So I was just about to give you all some detail on it. I feel like this, like I've had allergies all day today. And I'm like all nasal. Copernicus crater, 93 kilometers in diameter, and the heights of the walls are 3,760 meters, or 11,000 feet. The description says, a young and isolated formation with hexagonal form. You see, even the atlas accepts that it's a hexagonal shape. Bright rays all around, very steep slopes, dominant mare insularum. What is that? From 900 meters, tormented and supported Falth to the south, and Lusac to the north. See, these descriptions are just a little bit haywire, back and forth. Square kilometers. Miles are 56 miles. And 11,400 feet. I mean, that's just amazing. Let me see what Everest is. All right, so Everest is 29,000. Yeah, 29,000 feet. So it's about where my atlas at. All right. 11,000 feet, yeah. So it's about a third the height of Everest. It's just crazy. And then we can see so much detail on the floor, and then you can kind of see these little pyramid shapes in the middle. This is kind of very common for all the craters on the moon, but this is a great example of it. You really see it close up. Yo, what's up, awake? You're back? Sweet. Going for a little bit longer. Almost out of energy here, but the views are too killer to give up. The vibe has been interesting and fun and crazy tonight. Back over here at Plato and Montes Tenerife, Montes Pico. This is just a killer shot of Plato, if I may say so. Some of the excellent sinuous rills and striations around Plato. I'll give you some dimensions on that. Okay, mosquitoes, F off. Don't need no mosquitoes right now. So Plato crater is 101 kilometers squared, 61 miles squared. Circular formation crushing the chain of Alps, the transient lunar phenomenon. So this is an area where people have noticed clouds in 1871, or like maybe what we call off-gassing. So perhaps there are types of elements on the moon's surface that are triggered by either solar wind or just change in electrical charge and have sparks that are seen from Earth. So it says pretty steep slopes supporting Platon G to the east, few hills with walls 2,000 meter summits, and a collapsed part to the west. Immense flat floor filled with somber lava. I love this. It's like the Oblivion game. Clear spots and craterlets, and to the left of it is one of my favorite features is this little chicken foot thing. I just called it the chicken foot, but that was the first thing I thought when I saw it. When I saw it, I thought it was like the chicken foot, and it's actually called Montes Tenerife, Tenerife. There's what's nice is you get to see it from different angles, and it casts a different shadow. It almost has like a little wishbone or a little dragon feature. It definitely reminds me of playing Skyrim. So that's that little broken wall piece on the north of Plato. You can really see some nice detail. And then to the right of this, there's a little chain of craters. Great electrical evidence of like drizzled craters. So just a line. And then coming up here around Mare Frigoris, I want to say that's, what's that, Anaxagoras crater. This area that just looks like cement melting. Let's just do the wide shot on this one. I should have adjusted contrast a little earlier so we can go down here. Forgive all the little specks on the glass. The 3x magnifier really brings out those little dust particles. Sparticles. So let's just check out, see how bright Proclus gets? So let's try and get in here and zoom in on Proclus for a second. So see, it's definitely brighter along the periphery of the craterlet. And Proclus, let's get some detail on that. Proclus is 28 kilometers or 17 miles squared, a height of 2,400 meters, 7,300 feet. And like 3 really prominent white arcs, rays coming out, and like this is one of those features that just never is really explained. It has this excellent holographic illusion to it where the bottom right ray looks like it's elevated off the surface. So for me, this is one of those particular features. If I blast that contrast, you can really see, darken everything around it. Super contrast mode. So yeah, there's like everything else around it is kind of just gathering a little bit of the light from it, but you can really see that the ray is what's going on. All right, so here's another area we can take a look at Mare Marginis and Mare Undarum, this whole tormented region. I can probably zoom in. Yeah, here we go. This is some absolutely crazy zoom level on this area. Definitely getting some of that chromatic aberration on the corner, on the edge, because of the fact that the moon is setting right now. It's a typical effect, and especially if you have like one of those magnifier, like Barlow lenses, you're gonna get extra chromatic aberration. I was walking. Ooh, changing those colors up a little bit. That was a mistake, but a happy mistake. All right, that's saturation. So kill that saturation and get rid of all that chromatic aberration. All things that sound like nation. All right, so really getting in on this area, Mare Marginis, and then Mare Undarum, like a creepy mask. All right, let's check out Tycho Crater real quick, see what's going on. It's just like old times, man. I could go all night if I might tomorrow night. All right, let's get this brighter. Alright, so down here in Tycho Crater, pretty common region, but just want to start over here. Prominent middle peak, 86 kilometers or 52 miles squared. And let's see, 4,800 meters, 14,500 feet. I guess it doesn't look like that, but it's quite high. So even taller walls than Copernicus. So named after, of course, Tycho Brahe, astronomer. In the recent past, I want to say 1700s, maybe I'm wrong, 1600s. Tycho had a silver nose, right? Tycho Brahe was a Danish, so the 1500s, all right. He died in 1600. So Tycho Brahe was a Danish nobleman, astronomer, and writer known for his, let me just gotta have the crater in view when I'm talking about him. All right, so Danish nobleman, astronomer, and writer known for his accurate and comprehensive astronomical and planetary observations. He was born in the Danish peninsula of Scania. I thought he lost his nose in a duel and then had it replaced with a gold nose. Or is it silver? All right, so it says Tycho's body has been exhumed twice, in 1901 and 2010, to examine the circumstances of his death and to identify the material from which his artificial nose was made. The conclusion was that his death was caused by a burst bladder and not by poisoning, as they had suggested, and that his artificial nose was more likely made of brass than silver or gold, as some had believed in his time. So that's a little story about Tycho Brahe. But of course there's this whole other thing where the book that I've referred to before that not Copernicus, that Johannes Kepler wrote, called Somnium, references Tycho Brahe in that work. So if you haven't looked it up before, look up Somnium. I might have mentioned it a bunch of times. I might have, I'm sure I have. So, Tycho Ottesen Brahe. All right, so I just want to check out Clavius as well. Let's look at Clavius. So Clavius is a really incredible giant crater with a chain of craters inside it, and even craters inside those. Really one of those incredible features that needs more debate and discussion, and exploration. So let me just pull up a little bit about Clavius. So Clavius is 225 kilometers squared or 136 miles squared. Damaged circular formation. And let's see. It doesn't give the slope height. But you can really see what's crazy about it is just all these little craters, and the largest of them is Rutherford, and then Rutherford DC. Porter is the one to the right, I believe. Yeah, the crater on the rim is Porter. Yeah, let me know what you think of all these little features that I'm little. They're giant. These zooms, though. It's kind of crazy. Some of these are probably some of the better shots I've gotten. Look, coming across some folds in the land over here. This is sort of like Huygens' sword, but just a little thinner. Fascinating how like the little shadows in the craters create little moons of their own on the surface. You can see they're all little crescent moons. The inversion of what the actual moon is right now, which is, what is it, 70 something. Oh really, Stellarium, you're gonna crash on me? Oh, whatever. It's 70 something, 73. Stellarium does some weird stuff sometimes. I don't know, have we explored everything that's really available tonight? So we took a look at Mare Imbrium, Plato, and Mare Frigoris up at the top with, yeah, let's just do a quick recap and then I'm gonna zoom out so you can get some wide shots of the setting. So at the very top, let's recap Mare Frigoris and Plato Crater dead center. Next to it, Chickenfoot or Montes Tenerife. And then underneath that is Apennine Mountains with Valles Alpus turning into Mare Imbrium. And then to the left of that, you got the trifecta of craters, Archimedes, Aristillus, and Autolycus. And then as you follow the Apennine mountain range west, you get to Eratosthenes. Above that, we're looking at really killer shots of Copernicus. Yo, peace out, Fastenal. Catch you on the next one. Going down over here, we're taking a look at Tycho crater and the region around it with Clavius, Maginus rather. And then Schiller and Schickard crater will be coming up tomorrow. And then is Borealis somewhere. Oceanus Procellarum coming up, Procellarum Basin, and then right under here, Kepler and Aristarchus are coming up next to Copernicus. So tomorrow will be an interesting night. All right, going one more time, and then south of Mare Imbrium, we took a look at the Apollo landing sites, or at least a few of them, and then Mare Serenitatis, Tranquillitatis, down to Mare Crisium, Proclus, Mare Marginis, Mare undarum, Mare nectaris, fecunditatis langrenus, and Messier A and B. Yeah, so a few of those. I'm gonna switch out to a wide shot, start winding it down. I'm getting tired. I mean, I could keep going, but I think it's time. Hope everybody's had a good night tonight. Thanks for sticking by, sticking through. All right, y'all. That's it for me. 103. We ride into the deep sleep. But is it real? Thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Ellie. Thanks, Awake. Thanks, Fastenal. Thanks, Los Brooklyn. Vision, of course, as always. Mary and Ellie, thank you, of course. Derek Leonard was here earlier, Weird Guy, and I saw so many good people tonight. Thank you, everybody. Have a good sleep, and I hope it's clear tomorrow because I'll be streaming a little bit late. Maybe I'll start like 10, 11. If not, probably the weekend. So this was good. This is really cathartic. Rain song, I hope you feel better, bud. Who else? Much love to everybody who's having trouble tonight. It's just the world we live in. So let me find something to take us out here. I was thinking about playing Captain, but there must be a perfect song. Maybe this one. Yeah, this is an old one called Sunder. Peace, be safe. Good night. All right. Take it easy. Bye. Till we meet again, everybody.